Hi there, my name is Jay Massey, and I'm the CEO of Cashflow Diary. And what we do is we help you become a bigger, better, badder entrepreneur by teaching you principles of business using real estate, specifically short-term rentals. And my wife and myself, we've had the privilege of hosting tens of thousands of individuals from all across the globe using short-term rentals. And what we like to do is to make sure that everyone knows exactly how they make sense, why they make sense for you, and most importantly, what you can do about it given today's environment, the economy, and how you can best leverage it to build your wealth. As you saw from the title of this particular video, that there's a strong reason, in fact, there are three very strong reasons that short-term rentals make sense for your retirement plan, and very specifically, right behind that, why now is the time to make that happen. For example, when it comes down to building your retirement, we all want to have more money come in than go out without working. I mean, that's the goal, right? Is to make sure that the funds that are coming in are greater than the funds going out, but hopefully that income is coming from someone else using assets that we own and or control. Now, with that being said, you may question the idea of using short-term rentals for your retirement, but I simply say it's just a matter of systems and scale. Because once you get to a point to where you're able to have a significant number of units in play, retirement can become a very, very real thing for a number of individuals. But here's why it makes sense as a retirement plan. Now, many of you out there, you may have a retirement account, and that's wonderful. But what I'm talking about is a plan, an actual step-by-step, how you're going to get there retirement plan. One of the number one reasons that a retirement plan leveraging short-term rentals can make a ton of sense is simply that, well, their income can be adjusted with inflation. That's it. Many individuals don't realize or even know how to or can plan for things like inflation, meaning the purchasing power of your currency going down. That's something that can be difficult to protect against. And one of the unique things about leveraging something that adjusts with inflation is the fact that you can always maintain your purchasing power. If it ever feels like that, hey, your 401k, your IRA, your 403b, or whatever it is that you're using, it continually never seems like it's gonna be enough money, partly that's simply because you're trying to build a really large stack, and it's really hard to guess at how much you're going to need. A lot of math can go in that equation, and you can still get it wrong, and that's what a lot of Americans and a lot of individuals across the globe have discovered when it came time to live out those golden years. Additionally, when it comes down to leveraging short-term rentals and using them as a part of your retirement plan, what you want to consider is the fact that, wow, I don't need a stack of cash. I need streams of cash. See, one of the things that changes is how long everyone, yes, you, me, we, all of us, how long we might actually live. That makes it very difficult to plan to have enough money because you still have other expenses that you have to consider. What happens when you are 80 and you're gonna live another 30 years? Not only do you have a lot more productive capacity because of the internet and the way value is created, but you may not have enough stacks of cash to make it all the way through. So learning to own, control, and leverage real estate and in the short-term rental way gives you some security that you can not have to worry about spending down the stack of cash that may have taken you decades to build. And what's really unique is that depending on how you choose to get started in the short-term rental industry, the stacks of cash that you have, no matter how small, are likely enough. Then, when it comes to looking at short-term rentals as your way there, like the holy grail, this is the horse that I am going to run and ride on all the way to those golden years. What you have is you have a unique ability to be able to create jobs along the way and not just take resources from the economy. It gives a certain level of productive capacity for a very, very long time. Because see, every time you have one person stay at any of your locations, you've got individuals who are cleaning, you got supplies that are required that have to be built and made and purchased in some way, shape, or form. You got things that have to be replenished or fixed, and you got the initial setup, and all of those things often can represent American jobs or just jobs in general. And jobs locally where it's going to matter, because if for some reason you look around your neighborhood and you feel like, man, somebody should do something, well, the good news is it won't be too late for you to be that somebody. And you and I, all of us, can go contribute to the solution. Now, when it comes down to it, it can be a little counterintuitive as to, well, Jay, why on earth would I want to start a business right now? Do you not know what's going on? Yeah, yes, I'm very well aware. All right, because for us out here in California, where the majority of our short-term rentals are, we were some of the first affected because our primary business customer comes from Asian continents, meaning we knew something was up because we were able to see revenue going down, and we did not really understand the long-term impacts and all the things that were going to happen. But that's also your opportunity and mine. Here's what I mean. If markets continue to just go up and to the right, if that's all they ever do, if they never break, you and I don't have an opportunity to get in. We don't have an opportunity to take advantage of the conditions that exist until the opportunity has long since passed. Have you ever felt like you missed out on something? Like, do you remember like when you had a chance at like maybe Netflix, or maybe you had a chance at Palm Computing? Like, many of you might not even remember Palm Computing, but you remember when you had a chance at that one stock, right? Where you thought about maybe should I buy this Amazon thing? It's kind of new, don't really know. It's kind of like that. You need markets to break, because when they break, it creates an entry point for you and I. And every time they break, you and I, we get smarter, we get wiser, we begin to understand more. And when you are now in a position to actually understand the opportunities in front of you, one of the most frustrating things you could experience is to be priced out of the market. So right now, I have seen some of the craziest, most insane offers for people to either take over existing short-term rentals, to start new ones. I mean, I've seen some things that would not have been possible unless the market broke. For example, it is by no means am I saying this is normal. It is not a normal thing for you to be able to take over an existing unit that is operating with reviews and has relatively decent goodwill in the marketplace, and only have to spend $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, or even $3,000. Now, again, it's not something that we sell or I can offer to you, but I just know that that's what's coming across in my email and in the conversations in the networking events that are now online that I'm seeing. And that represents opportunity, because that is a very huge and significant discount over normal and traditional startup costs. That opportunity to be able to get a fully functional unit for those low prices, that's not going to last very long, which means it's now o'clock, like literally right now. Anyway, I hope that one of the things that comes across is that you recognize that this opportunity, yes, while it has a window that's closing, that it's also meant for you, right? Because you're here, you've watched this video, but more importantly, you're looking for a way, a reason to make something happen for yourself, for your family. And I believe very strongly this could be the thing, always was, can be, the thing that you are absolutely looking for. Because short-term rentals has definitely worked out for myself, for my wife, for all of our students, and now it can work out for you. It's been fun talking to you today. I look forward to talking to you soon. Until next time.